This video is about how we can find the missing values in the tables. So let's take a look at the table we have. So we can see that on the left side of this table we have the x values. On the y side of this table, on the right side of this table we have the y values. Some of them are filled in, but there's quite a few that are missing. So we're going to have to find out which numbers go in those missing boxes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight, mark, underline, whatever, the boxes that have both the x and the y value filled in. So I see that right here, both of them are filled in. It's got the 20 and the 24. And down here, both of those are filled in. We have the 40 and the 48. And those are the only two that have both sides filled in. And we're going to use that as kind of a check mark to make sure that all of our other numbers kind of equal that ratio, because we know those answers are already correct because they were given to us. So I'm going to change the color of my pen real quick. So let's look at the left side first, those x values. I see that there's a 5, then a blank, a 15, a 20, a blank, a 30, a blank, a 40, a blank. So we have to figure out what goes in those blanks. Now, what I want to do first is I see that this 15 and this 20, those are right next to each other. So that is where I'm going to look to find my pattern, because I know that the 15 and the 20 are already correct. So that sets me up with a pattern that I'm going to use to fill in the rest of the empty boxes. So if I don't know what the pattern is right away just by looking at it, this is what I'm going to do. I see the 15, 16 would be my next number, but it's not 16. 17 would be my next number, not 17. It's not 18. It's not 19, but it's 20. So if I look at this, I can see that they have skipped 4 numbers in between 15 and 20. So they skipped 4, the 5th number was the next one they used. So I'm going to assume that every time they're going to skip 4 numbers, and then we're going to write the 5th number down. So let's look, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we've skipped the 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, so our next number would be 25. So that's what's going to go in our blank. Now, it already has the 30 there, but I'm going to go on and skip my next 4 numbers, and if my number that I'm supposed to put in there is 30, then I know that I'm doing it correct. So let's see, 25, the next one would be 26, 27, 28, 29. So there's my 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers that I've skipped. 30 is the next number, so I know that I'm on the right track. So let's keep filling in those blanks. So we had 30 already there, 31, 32, 33, 34. There's my 4 numbers that I'm skipping. So my next number is going to be 35. That goes in the blanks. Now, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I think I see that we're skip counting by 5s. We have 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I already know in my head, since I know my skip counting by 5s, I know it goes 35, 40, and I know that after 40, when we add 5, it goes straight to 45. So if you need to write out those numbers to the side again and cross them out, that's fine. But if you've caught on to the pattern and you know that it goes 35, 40, 45, you don't have to write it off out to the side. Now, we have one more blank up here. If you're not sure which number comes between 5 and 15, again, you can write it out to the side. But I know that it goes 5, 10, 15, 20. So we're missing the 10. So that's what's going to go in this box. So we have our left side filled in, our x values. Now let's look at the right side of our y values. Now we have a 12, a 24, a 30, and a 48. Once again, I'm going to look at these 2 numbers because they're already filled in. Those are going to be the ones I go off of to find my pattern. So I have 24, it's not 25, it's not 26, not 27, not 28, not 29, oh, but it is 30. So I see that they skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then put the 6th number down. So they're adding 6 each time. They're skipping 5 and adding 6. So again, you can write down every single one. If you're not sure what 30 plus 6 is, what that next number would be, you can write it off to the side. But I know in my head that 30 plus 6 will be 36. 36 plus 6 will be 42. We already have 48. I know 42 plus 6 is 48. And then we have 54. I know that. Now, there's a couple spots in here up at the top that we don't have. Now, I know counting backwards. I'm good at counting backwards, so I know that 24 take away 6 is going to be 18. Just to double check, I'll say 12 plus 6. Yes, that does equal 18. 12 take away 6 equals 6. 6 plus 6 does equal 12, so I know that that's right. Now, we have our boxes filled in. This is how we're going to check our answers because we want to make sure that it's correct. We're going to look at our answers where we highlighted them. Where we had the 20 and the 24, they already gave us those two answers, and the 40 and the 48, they already gave us those two answers. So, since we know that this was skip counting by 5s, and this was skip counting by 6s, we have this first box, we have 1 5 and 1 6. Because 5 times 1 is 5, 6 times 1 is 6. This next box, we have 2 5s and 2 6s is what it should be. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 plus 6 is 12. So that's good. We could do that all the way down. We should have 3 5s, then 4 5s, 5 5s, 6 5s, 7 5s, 8 5s, 9 5s. We could do all that. We could do that with the 6s as well. There is another way we can figure it out. It takes a little bit more work, but it's a surefire way to figure out the answer. Fill that 6 back in. So, if I have, here's my little dots for my ratio. If I have one big circle over here for my x's, one big circle for my y's over here, and I know that I need 5 dots in this circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 dots in this circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. That gave us the answer. I'm going to double check it with this one. So, I know that this is the first, second, third, fourth box, so I'm going to need 4 squares, or 4 circles, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing over here. And just like with this circle up here, there's going to be 5 dots in each circle. They're going to be small, but I'm going to try to make you be able to see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to be 6 dots in each of these circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So, this should equal 20. This should equal 24 because it's our 4th box down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that we're adding 6 each time. And on this side, it's our 4th box down. We know that we're adding 5 each time. So I'm going to count 5, 10, 15, 20. That does equal 20. If you're not sure, you can count them by ones. And then I'm not too good at counting by 6s, so I'm going to start with 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Good, it equals 24. Now you can do that. I'll erase these. You can do that with every single box. Whatever the number is, whatever the number is, that's how many, so like this 20, that's how many dots you're going to do. And if you're not sure, if you don't know 1, 2, 3, 4, ooh, is that supposed to be 4 circles or where the circle's supposed to go, you could also do it like this. Let's go with this 20 and 24 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's our 20 dots. I'm going to draw 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, for these up here, I'm going to put them in groups of 5. These right here, that's what I'm trying to draw an arrow to. Those will be in groups of 5 because we know that this is skip counting by 5s on this side. So 5, 5, 5, 5. There's 4 groups of 5. Now, when we put these down here in groups of 6, there should also be 4 groups of 6. 6, 6, 6, 6. Good. We have two groups of 4, or two different sets of 4. These are groups of 5. These are groups of 6. And again, that gives us our answers of 20 and 24. So there's a couple different ways you can check your answers. Again, you can do it for every single one of these. I'm not going to, because this is just a lot of dots and I would have to do a lot of erasing and a lot of drawing, but you can definitely check for every single one of these to make sure. If you ended up having an extra little dot floating out here that didn't fit in one of these circles, then you would know that you needed to go back and fix that one. You should never have extra dots, and you should never have any circles that don't have enough. So if this circle only had 3 dots in it, we would know that we needed to go back and recheck that answer again.